arrived to Zagreb with a small delay. I went to my apartment, left my things, and now I am in the city center. This is Ban Josip Jelačić Square, named after a Croatian general who led crimes against the Hungarian Revolution in 1848 and 1849. He is considered to be one of the greatest heroes in Croatian history, so that is why this main square is named after him. At that time, Croatia was not an independent country. Instead, it was a part of Habsburg monarchy, a country that was ruled by the Habsburgs, a noble Austrian family. So, as I said, Hungarians revolted against Habsburg monarchy in the mid of 18th century, and Croats fought on the side of Austria, or the monarchy. It's around 10 a.m. and I'm heading to Ljubljana, but before that I want to show you this apartment. As you see, it's not much big. I paid one night 30 euros, and it's the cheapest one I found that is near the center. Near the main square is Upper Town, a historical site in the center of Zagreb. Behind me is a passageway where you can find an icon of Saint Mary, Jesus' mother. In 1760, fire struck Zagreb and one building was completely burnt down. But miraculously, this icon in that building was found intact. And from then on, it was being kept here. From then on, it has been kept here. And many people come here to pray in front of it. In front of me is St. Mark's Church, one of the oldest buildings in Zagreb. It was built in the 13th century. During the third time, it was struck by fire and earthquakes, and finally in the 19th century it was demolished, but during the 1920s it was renovated. Here is the city parliament. This is Greek Catholic Cathedral of St. Cyril and Methodius, named after two Byzantine scholars who Christianized part of South Slavs during the 9th century. Nearby is Croatian History Museum, but unfortunately it is permanently closed. This is Lotočak Tower, and soon there will be a cannonball shot. It's time to visit Ljubljana, but I continue with the exploration of Zagreb when I return. After leaving my friends at my stay, I went to the city center to eat something for lunch, and now I decided to take a vegan burger, which costs 4 euros at Aida Burgers and More. After the lunch, I'm ready to explore Ljubljana. I am at France Prešeren Square, named after the greatest Slovenian poet, and he lived in the 19th century. This is the traditional Slovenian music. The center is small, but it's very crowded right now. River Ljubljanica goes through the center, and there are many bridges over that river. For example, this one, which name is Tromostovje, and it means 3 bridges. Dragon's Bridge. Sada je novi dan u Ljubljani, juče dok sam se šetao kroz centar, baterija se ispraznila, pa sam otišao u hostel da bih je napunio i onda sam teo da se vratim u centar, ali bila je kiša. As you see, I'm in a small cabin, which is a little further from the city center, and I paid it 30 euros per night. For breakfast, I took this walnut bread, and it cost €1.40. I'm passing through Tivoli Park, the biggest one in Ljubljana, and there's also a pond in it. There lies the International Graphical Arts Center. And here's the little pond that I mentioned earlier. This is a monument to Slovenian military policemen who, during the 10-day independence war in 1991, conquered the electronic supply center of Yugoslav People's Army. In the center again, and right now I'm at Congress Square, which got its name because in 1821 the Holy Alliance, a union between Russia, Prussia and Austria, held its congress here. In front of me is a reconstruction of a Roman wall which existed here during the ancient times. This is town square, and behind it is town hall. Ljubljana Cathedral, also known as Church of St. Nicholas, who is a patron of sailors and fishermen. It was built in the 18th century and it's in Gothic style. Now I'm going towards Ljubljana Castle. Finally, I'm inside. This castle dates from the 11th century, but it was reconstructed during the 15th century. It used to serve as a military outpost and later as a prison. Monument to the Slovenian peasant revolt in the 15th century. I'm done with Ljubljana and now it's time to get back to Zagreb by BlaBlaCar. I'm in the apartment and I went to a supermarket so I could get this pizza. It cost about €2.50. Didn't explore the city because I wanted to have rest one day, and after I get up in the morning I will continue. In front of me is Maksimir, stadium of Croatia's top football club Dinamo. This is club's coat of arms. This means we won the title this year too. And across the stadium is Zagreb's biggest park, also named Maksimir. Both places were named after Zagreb Archbishop Maximilian Vrhovac. South from Ban Josip Jelačić Square is Rinjevac Park. As you see, people here come. There you can find busts of Croatian historical figures. This one, for example, is of Prince Krsto Frankopan. Frankopans were a noble Croatian family. I am at King Tomislav Square, the first Croatian king, and he lived in the 10th century. Behind this monument is an artistic pavilion, which is now under reconstruction because it got damaged during an earthquake.